In this sport, you don't wait for judges to decide your fate. TenexToken puts you in control. Stake instantly, speculate discreetly, and keep your moves private. Register now for your share of the $250,000 prize pool. Multiple winners, bigger chances. TenexToken.io. Terms and conditions apply.
Stack. When he said his idea, I went, "You're mad. He's going to cost you. He's going to cost you loads of money. You're going to have a nightmare." But he's put a great event on there, and it's all good for charities and all that sort of stuff. So really pleased to be here.
Give us your honest opinion. As an Arsenal fan, I'm a bit bittersweet over Bentley. He was touted as the next Dennis Bergkamp back in the day. You remember that people were talking about
good
him.
player.
Then he went to Tottenham.
Well, yeah, you can't do that. I mean, Sol Campbell got in the right way.
That don't count.
He had Tottenham or Arsenal. But yeah, David, look, he's a great lad. I always said he was a real talent when he was growing up. Lost his way a little bit. He'd probably say that himself. But he's a really good laugh and whatever. So I'm looking forward to seeing how he gets on in the ring. I reckon if he lasts one round, he might win it. But I reckon he could get knocked out first punt. Definitely. Jody Morris, he's a little feisty little character. So he's got to be careful, David. I promise you.
Right, two more things. We're currently 0-0 with Fulham. I know me and you would like to be watching that right now, but we can't.
Yeah, absolutely.
But optimistic every season we are. But what about this season, Ray? If you're being honest, with the squad they've got now.
Oh no, the squad is amazing. I mean, I think the owners have really put their money in. I think they trust Arteta, what he's trying to build. But the hardest one is always the first trophy. It's a group of players, so if they can get that over the line, which I'm hoping in this year it will be. Then they can really go on and maybe, because it's a young squad of players, so they can go and dominate probably for 2 years like Man City did a little bit. But you've got to be careful. People say Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City is still there. They won today again, Man City, so you've got to be careful. With Haaland, if you've got Haaland up front, you know, if Arsenal had Haaland, we'll win the league easy, if I'm being honest.
Who do you think is the best signing they've made in the transfer window?
Do you know what I really like? Zubimendi. I think Zubimendi's been excellent. I mean, he's a little... He's not known for goals, but he scored a couple the other week. But he's a very efficient player. They lost Thomas Partey, who was a very good player, but they needed someone in that midfield where he can release Declan Rice maybe. So Zubimendi for me has been a really good signing.
Switching back to boxing, you a big boxing fan or not, Ray?
Yeah. No, I grew up with the Nigel Benn era and Chris Eubank, Michael Watson.
Who's here tonight?
Yeah, Michael Watson, legend, absolute big Arsenal fan as well. Steve Collins, that sort of era. I loved all that sort of. Mike Tyson was the best all-round I've ever seen because he was so plain, you know, black trunks, black shoes. But when he got in the ring, you don't want to be going against Mike Tyson. So if I had to pick one boxer, it'd probably be Nigel Benn. Nigel
Benn. Well, the boys are fighting, aren't they, next month in their rematch? What do you reckon, Chris Jr and Conor Benn?
Yeah, I mean, Conor's a really good boxer, obviously, so is Eubank Jr. It's going to be a tight one, but I think Conor might get, if he's worked himself out and he give it everything in that first fight, I think it's very close. It could go either way, but I'm going to go Conor Benn.
Last one, if you were to have a charity fight with another footballer, who would it be?
Someone I could beat easy.
Jamie O'Hara?
It would be Martin Keogh, put it that way. Jamie, yeah. I just walk around him. He's not mobile, is he? So probably Jamie.
How long would it take you?
No, I love Jamie. No, Jamie's a good guy.
He's an Arsenal hater, though, anyway.
Yeah, he done Arsenal. But you know, look, because they rejected him when he was a young kid, that's why. And he went to Tottenham, so, you know, that's why he don't like Arsenal.
All right, Romford Pele, thank you very much for your time, all right? God bless you. In this sport, you don't wait for judges to decide your fate. TenexToken puts you in control. Stake instantly, speculate discreetly, and keep your moves private. Register now for your share of the $250,000 prize pool. Multiple winners, bigger chances. TenexToken.io. Terms and conditions apply.